this for me real quick.
Okay. All jokes aside now. Hi, my name is Sasha Kaplan. I'm one of the co-hosts of Voices from the Grid, the Power Ranger podcast, where we are four adults who take a children's show way too seriously, but we have fun doing it.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you so much for being here for the Power Rangers in Space Battle! It is my privilege to introduce a lovely gentleman sitting up here above me. First, we have the Psycho Red Ranger.
What's up?
We have our amazing Green Ranger turned Black Ranger. Played Sasha, who's just an absolutely fantastical character, Roger Velasco!
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Wherever you came from. I know you guys come from everywhere. Thank you for being here.
Next, we have an incredible character who's brought in about halfway through the season, who had so much power, energy, charisma. It's just an universal ranger!
Thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you. Sometimes we call him Brad Pitt.
Now, no team is complete without a leader, of course. And who was one of the best Red Ranger? I think we can all agree on that, right?
Yeah.
It is Red Ranger!
Selwyn was better.
And another equally fantastical Red Ranger who became an equally amazing Blue Ranger, TJ Selwyn Ward!
Hey, hold on. I just gotta say, we do have the best Red Rangers. Come on.
So cool, there's three of them up here.
Yeah.
And of course, we have Tracy and Cruz who will be right back. She's running a little behind, so thank you guys so much. So I do have one important question before we put it up to the audience. This is a very important question directed to Roger, Selwyn, Christopher. What was it like working with the Ninja Turtles? I'm kidding, you don't have to answer that question. But the most other
They ordered a lot of pizza.
Did they share?
That's cold.
It was cowabunga.
Alright, so if you would like to ask a question, we're going to ask you guys to line up over here. Oh, there's already a line. Look at that. It just appears. No? Is this not the line? No?
Sasha, line that side.
Somebody raises their hands or walks over. Alright, so I can't run to you guys, so we're going to start over here. If you guys want to make your way this way, I will appreciate it. Or to the other side of the room. Thank you.
All right, what's going on, guys? I'm El Dante here from Philly. Question I just have to say, what is it like to be a part of the franchise the show that saved the franchise?
Woo! Oh, it falls onto me. Well, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome. Yes, we all are equally up here on stage. We're all equally gorgeous, beautiful, talented, humble,
And grateful.
phenomenal in all ways, and it really just, it needed to be us to save it for all of you guys. You are truly welcome.
I think the best part about it is that we weren't trying to save the franchise. We were just trying to, put together an awesome show.
Yeah, they actually told us. Well, I came in like halfway through, obviously, in case you didn't know. But shortly after I came in, they said, "Okay, so this is the end of the whole franchise. It's done. So we're just going to go ahead and throw the kitchen sink at it. You guys have fun." And that's what we did. We got lucky, and now you still have Power Rangers.
Hey guys, I'm Johnny. I talked to you guys earlier. Okay, my question is for Roger. And what was your favorite Carlos focused episode?
Always a chance.
Tell us a little bit about what that episode was, just to remind them in case they've forgotten.
I've forgotten. No. Carlos on count. Love that episode. Always a chance. It's a great episode. The one with Sylvie was a great episode. But that's the one with Johnny Bosch. That's what you meant. Sorry, that's the one with Johnny Bosch when he comes back and we do the collab. So he comes back to empower me and support me. Carlos was going through a little bit emotional with it's so much to, be a Power Ranger, and everything comes at you, and, comes out and he says, Carlos, you got this. And it turned out to be a great episode. Was it a great episode? Yeah! And he's awesome, so yeah, it was amazing. I love that episode.
I think the audience agrees, definitely. All right, who's next? Who's got a question? Come on over here, line up. Okay, I'll ask some questions. There's a really amazing episode in the Psycho Ranger saga that is one of my personal favorites. It's a TJ-focused episode where TJ gets his head knocked out, and he turns into strategizing about how to defeat the Psycho Rangers. So maybe this is a good segue to maybe ask Selwyn, you, and anybody else about how the concept of Psycho Rangers was introduced. And Patrick's over here like, I got this. Oh, I'm sorry, I take that back. I retract my question because the fantastical Tracy Cruz is here! Okay, now it's official. I was just pulling Roger, that's all. Alright, we have a question over here. We'll come back to my Psycho Rangers concept question. Alright, so we got a question coming in.
What was your favorite season? When you were red or blue?
I would say Turbo. It's my first experience.
Turbo! Alright, who's next? Got another question coming up. Who's got it? Alright, go here.
Hi, my name is Manuel Ortiz. I'm from Boston, Puerto Rico. How you guys doing? I love you guys. For Tracy, how was it like playing astronomer?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Okay, I'll take this one. Do I really need a mic? You guys know.
Thank you for the question. Playing astronomer, that was probably the most exciting part of Power Rangers for me. One of the most exciting part because it's not very.
Met me.
I'm sorry, who are you? Anyways. I'm kidding. Yeah, because we are so used to playing the bubblegum, happy-go-lucky, and so playing astronomer was one of my favorite things. I really channeled in both the astronomer and the Rita, and just got in there, and they told me, Tracy, this is still Power Rangers. You need to reel it back. Reel it back. This isn't a horror movie. This is Power Rangers. So I was a little excited, but what you saw was what you got. And thank you for the question. I love that episode. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, bad guys do have more fun, right, Patrick? Oh, Patrick, you got called out. I said bad guys do have more fun, right, Patrick?
Oh, always.
I'm Maurice from Baltimore.
Baltimore now.
Anybody can answer the question, but bro code is the thing, and Andros and Zhane are supposed to be best friends. The minute he comes out of a coma, he's flirting with Andros' crush. And then
It's not really his fault. Ashley just likes to get around.
I ain't saying it.
This is a children's show.
I'm totally kidding. I meant Ashley she's very friendly.
That's what we call it.
That's what I meant. She's very friendly.
That's
She
the
likes to
PG
make
version.
lots of friends.
This is actually an after dark panel.
Then he went on a date with Andros' sister. That's 2 strikes. That's not crazy?
He's lucky you didn't die like halfway through the season.
But they're BFFs.
Psycho Red just said, wow, I gotta watch this show. Sounds really good.
They're gonna have a fight right now on stage. All right, who's
I really
next?
gotta watch this. It sounds good.
Hey guys, Justin from Dover, Pennsylvania. Actually, my question's related to that same topic, so we never kind of got a wrap-up conclusion in the series. So, Zhane and Cruz, still together?
They're making baby Zanes.
Isaiah. I'm from the heart of Philadelphia, and my question is for the Turbo Rangers. What was your experience going from Turbo into the Space Rangers?
They realized that they were going to put on a good show.
Drop the mic, bro. Just drop the mic. Drop the mic. Good job. I mean, we were already in overdrive, so we were ready to go. You know, it's just time for shift into space, pretty much.
I see what you did. I have a better answer. Let me take this one, you guys. Sorry, short and sweet. Very intimidating. Knowing that you are training your replacements, and when we're looking at them, looking at us, it was a little intimidating because those are big shoes to fill. So what the camera didn't catch is when the camera's on us, as we introduce ourselves, you know, the new Rangers, we're... I know. This is the crossover, yeah. What is it?
Passing the torch.
Passing the torch. That's what you're talking about, right?
Passing the torch from the
Turbo.
Ranger then to the Turbo Ranger going into space.
Yes. Anyway. See what I have to deal with, you guys? I'm not a diva. I've got divos here. Anyhow, what I was saying is that when the camera's facing us as we're introducing ourselves, what you guys aren't seeing is down below, the OGs are very emotional because it's like a bittersweet moment for them, and we're looking at that, and it's really hard. And so, like I say, it's very intimidating. Of course, everyone was very professional, but it was very difficult. I just being in their shoes, we knew that it was going to happen to us one day. If it happened to them, it's going to happen to us. So, but thank you.
Yeah, it was true though. Okay, all right, let's be serious. We're filling some big shoes. These guys are like legends already on the show, right? We just didn't think that, you know, that was gonna happen to us like that. So, but it was kind of bittersweet. Like, man, we're going into space. This is cool, but they were really, really sad.
I think for Selwyn, I think you probably had a bigger impact because you're filling in JDF's, you know, shoes. You're Tommy, and then you're coming along, and everybody, this is all they've known. So I don't know if you want to talk about that.
So I knew it was big shoes to fill. I think, you know, at the end of the day, you just gotta dig deep and do the job the best you can do. But I will say on set, there was people that would be like, you know, pull me aside, hey, you know, Tommy would do it this way. And I'd be like, that's great, but that's Tommy. This isn't TJ. You know, and I think you just gotta go with your heart sometimes and it works out.
Chris used to tell me that he was worried whenever I came on the show that I was actually coming to replace him. So he had to be mean to me, and he didn't like me.
So much.
That leaves so many more questions now.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. I'm from Lander, Pennsylvania. This is my first.
Is this your first con? I was going to ask you. Is this your first con ever?
Yeah. My question's for Chris and.
This one?
Yes.
The girl one. Okay.
At the end, do Andros and Ashley stay together? Because originally Ashley got on the ship and Andros didn't go with them, but then he showed up again. But they never said if they got together.
Are you saying for the show?
Yes.
In the show,
On the
in
show,
space,
your
I'm assuming
perspective, do you feel like Andros and Ashley continue?
he dumped her ass so fast.
She talked too much.
What was that? I think I just heard the sound of fans everywhere's hearts breaking.
Yeah. People just died inside. Go ahead, fix it.
So Zhane, what time are you available?
deep for some trivia here. So, mainly for Roger and Tracy. So you guys were introduced in episode 14, Drive to Win, with Hotshot Carlos, that was about to say every day. A couple episodes that go by, there's a hiatus, and then passing the torch happens, and then Selwyn and Patricia are introduced. Were you guys, was there like a different plan for how your characters were supposed to go before those two were introduced in? There's been rumors that Nakia and Johnny were supposed to stay on with you two as part of the team. But then obviously we got Selwyn and Patricia, which, you know, great, but was there like a different plan when you signed on versus what wound up happening?
Well, I thought, thank you for the question. I thought you were referring to Ashley yet again, making more friends. But that wasn't, so thank you. Yeah, I don't think they understood what they were doing with Ashley and how it made Ashley look, so it was like, come on guys. I think that wasn't the plan. That was just the idea of introducing us into Power Rangers and passing the torch. But that's what that was. But I do have some tea for you. Yes, I told you guys. I told you to come here for the tea if you ask the right questions. So, Patricia Jolene, who was Cassie, was not the original Pink Ranger. We had a different Pink Ranger that was cast, and she was with us when we were doing kind of the meet and greet at Shuki Levy, who was one of the producers' house. We were having like a meet and greet and welcome. And after that, she was MIA. And we have no idea. We ended up continuing our practicing and choreography and working on our stuff without a Pink Ranger. They were, well...
No, she drank all the whiskey bottle.
I don't know what happened. I'm assuming, I don't know, they had to pay her out of her contract. I know that, but she was never, you know.
Was she on the show in an episode already?
No.
Okay.
I think that the meet and greet might have had, I don't know. Anyways.
Drama going on.
Yeah, there's a little drama. I don't know. I can only speculate, which is kind of fun, because I got a really vivid imagination. But yeah, so while we were working, I think, what, 2 weeks? Yeah, about 2 weeks that we didn't have a Pink Ranger before Patricia was joining.
Yeah, we couldn't find her and Selwyn for a while. I was so you couldn't. No, she did get a little like too loose. And remember, keep in mind, you're like, it's a job. You're representing like the leader, the kids and stuff. So she just kind of got maybe too much Hollywood in her. I don't know. Yeah, she should have been a little bit more professional. If anything, yeah. But yeah, she was a little too loose. She drank, and I don't know what else she did. And she was doing the most, obviously.
Okay, we're just...
Next question.
Next question, please.
Okay. My question is for Tracy, and it has to do with an episode of Turbo that she was in, where she was giving this guy a dance lesson. And I keep trying to find the song that you play when she's giving that. When you're giving that dance lesson, I can't find that song anywhere. Do you have any clue where I can find it?
That's because there's such thing as copyright. And it's Saban. And Saban don't, you know, he doesn't play that kind of money. So that was an original, probably came out of Shuki's house, because Shuki does a lot of music producing and all that. And so that was probably an original, but because Saban wouldn't pay for copyrights or something like that. So, yeah.
Wow, you really don't need a mic. You're pretty loud.
Thank you.
Great question, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Matthew from Montgomery County, Cradle of Liberty. I have a question for whoever wants to answer. You could tell me to keep saying if you really want to. But at the end of every episode of Turbo in Space, there is a blooper reel. Is there any blooper that you may have experienced that you wish would have made it? And if we need to, we will cover the kids' ears.
Someone wants tea.
So, was there any bloopers?
Any bloopers that didn't make it into the blooper reel at the end of each episode?
I'm sure there was a lot because we're a bunch of goofballs.
Tracy had a wardrobe malfunction. Okay.
What
else? I didn't bring it up. He did. I didn't bring it up. He did.
Don't listen to these guys. I don't think so. I think, every episode that we had, yes, there were bloopers. You couldn't fit them all in there, but all the bloopers were they would obviously take out any, yes, that would probably be the only thing. But I do know I am very, very, very vivid with my
imagination.
With Christopher, when he and I were driving my yellow car as we were being chased.
Oh, like the VW little
You guys, it's so hard because the camera is on it, so we're being chased. When you get hit from the back, you have to go the opposite direction. So you're getting hit from the back, you have to go the opposite direction. You get hit from the left, you have to go right. Like it's so confusing. So in the blooper, you do see him and I just go wham! Oh, yeah. And we knocked heads really hard. Oh, wow. Yeah, so that was something that I could never forget. That hurt. What's happening here?
Yes. Thank you.
That's just cute, baby.
Hello, my name is Marcel from Philadelphia.
Can you guys open that back second door?
Okay, I'm gonna be telling y'all guys that y'all inspired my dream back to be an action hero. My thing is that I know Pirates in Space had that crew playing of Star Trek. My question is, do y'all feel like I should be got nominated for an Emmy? Because y'all did good job in your roles. I feel like y'all should at least earn an Emmy. Like everybody here agrees, y'all should.
Okay. That's an interesting question about an Emmy nomination for the Star Trek-esque shenanigans of In Space. Yeah. Should there have been an Emmy nomination?
Oh, an Emmy nomination for Power Rangers should have been nominated. Hey man, sure, yeah, give me an Emmy.
I mean, it just doesn't.
For killing Zora.
I mean, best kids award, or at least best choice award or whatever, you know? Kids choice award or whatever, at least, yeah.
All right, thank you.
What made you want to be the Blue Ranger?
Selwyn, what made you want to be the Blue Ranger?
I think the character TJ, I just think he wanted to stay in a fight. It didn't matter what color he was.
Fair enough.
That's the ultimate goal was to save the franchise.
They got 2 helmets and 2 suits and stuff, so.
Okay. I'm Anthony from New York City. Sorry for those that live in Philly. I know there's a beef in football. Sorry. So I have a couple of questions. One, for Patrick. How did it feel, being a part of the evil Ranger family? I mean, we had clone Rangers, we had Rangers that actually have gone bad and everything, but you and the other cycles have actually,
bored evil.
Did what you needed to do. But also, the other part of the question is, how do you feel getting upstaged by Psycho Pink and Lost Galaxy, or as I like to call her, Gangsta Pink?
Gangsta Pink.
Oh, that beautiful woman.
Thank you, there.
Well, I love that we were just born evil into the franchise and not going to be turned good to bad. I don't know. It's good to be evil in the show. I get to kick some Ranger.
You're still evil.
Stuff. Depends on what day it is. But no, I'm glad you didn't say Psycho Green because he don't exist. But Psycho Pink.
You're Psycho Silver for a minute.
Yeah. For a minute. He's alright. But no, she didn't upstage me. She did her thing. I did my thing. It's all cool.
Okay, so now my next question is for all of you. What was the hardest thing being Power Ranger actors? No, seriously, what was the hardest thing?
Tracy got troops.
What was the hardest thing with being actors as Power Ranger actors? Like, what was the real hardest thing? You know, going up there, doing the stunts and everything.
The hardest
Well,
part.
when I was
about-
shooting with Tracy, I knew it was going to take like 15 shots. So.
So just to repeat the question real quick. It was what was the hardest part about being a Power Ranger as an actor?
Hair and makeup. These guys would not know anything about it. I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be ready in hair and makeup. These guys show up at 7 and they're good.
Wait a minute. No.
I got long hair too.
No. I had to get my hair done every 3 weeks, and it was bleaching for like 6 hours each time. And that was the most painful thing I've ever gone through in my life. So, no. And he also had to get his hair bleached too, probably every month or so. So, yeah.
Great question.
Yeah, you
Thank
went
you.
from Cycle Silver to Silver Fox.
Hello, my name is Eric Fitzgerald. I'm from King of Prussia. I have a question for the Turbo Rangers. What was your first reaction that you were gonna get cooked like pizza? It was a hot mess.
Good job, you tossed your salad.
Alright, next question.
We have a ton of them here, look. He says he needs a fan in here. I said, there's tons of them.
Hi.
Next question.
Hi, my name is Ben. I'm from New Jersey.
All right, Joey.
It's pretty obvious that the interior of the Astro Megaship, especially the bridge, was inspired by Star Trek. But one thing
I don't know about that.
Well, one thing I thought that was missing was a dedication plaque. In your opinion, yeah. In the Star Trek universe, every Starfleet ship has one on its bridge that details the ship's name and registry, where she was built, when she was launched, who helped design her, and most importantly, the ship's motto. For example, every ship named Enterprise has the motto, "To boldly go where no one has gone before." Now, what do you think would be an appropriate ship's motto for the Astro Megaship?
That's a good question.
What would be the appropriate motto for the ship?
Protective service.
Please rebuild after breaking.
You know what? Let's get back to you. We'll get back to you. I like that. Let's think about that.
Can we go back to that Star Trek question? Because I saw somebody had some feelings about whether.
That's an excellent question.
So is the Astro Megaship modeled after Star Trek, or is that?
The bridge was basically stolen from the Next Generation. It was exactly.
We heard it here.
My favorite was the synthesizer.
The rest of the
I'm
show
always hungry. Carlos is always hungry. The synthesizer, like whatever I'm on.
You know, I have mentioned that before Siri and before Alexa, we did have Decca.
I did catch Christopher's comment that the rest of the show wasn't based on Star Wars. I did not miss
Everything,
that.
yes, everything else.
And Star Trek. And Star Trek.
It was, but the plot, the whole idea of it was that was Star Wars.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ship, it was basically Star Trek. They just stole it from it.
All right, you heard it here.
I got two questions. First, pretty much, my name is Richie, by the way, from Erie, Pennsylvania. First question, pretty much anyone can answer. Do any of you have a favorite villain of the week? Mine's always been Pudgy Pig.
Wow. They come in and then they die at the end of the episode.
favorite villain of the week? Yeah, the little baby. Seymour.
You're way more than
Seymour.
You're the goat.
Cycle Ranger Red.
There was at least one very memorable bee.
Yes. The bee that fell in love with Patty.
And my second question is for Chris. Are you ever going to bring back those gorgeous locks?
There.
I think you can still rock it.
No. I need to get my haircut now as it is.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm from Philadelphia. So my question is for Chris and Justin. So one thing I always found funny was that Andros and Zhane didn't know what shaking hands was, but yet they had their own secret handshake. So I was wondering, did you ever talk to the producers about like how do they have a secret handshake if they don't know what handshaking is?
That's a Koichi question.
They actually asked us to come up with it.
Yeah.
We created that.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
5:35.
It was, I don't even remember all of it. It was just so much. It was hilarious. I thought all this stuff. All the fun stuff. Oh my God.
I was actually going to ask, can you show us the handshake? Can you do it now?
I believe. You remember it? I don't remember. No, there was more to it than that. Yeah, I remember there was a thing where like hitting the forearms against each other. And it's just stupid.
Well, that explains it.
Almost. We can almost remember it.
Work on it. Come back next year, you know.
All right, guys, Dante back here from Philly. Thank you. So, Selwyn and Chris, you guys obviously have come back in the monumental Forever Red. I'm curious, you probably heard it 1,000 times, what was that like for you? And Selwyn, what's it like for you to have come back a few times more after in space?
I love it every time, to be honest with you. Whenever they call, I always say yes. It's my pleasure, but I will say Forever Red is special. It's special, man. All those Red Rangers. And I wish they would have did a second one a little later. But I guess one of my favorite memories is probably to meet Austin, because at that time he was off the grid, a man of mystery. So, to meet him would be like, third or fourth generation Red. That was very cool. And of course, to work with this guy again and some of the smaller Rangers behind us. Humility, my name is Selwyn.
My name is Selwyn, I'm a legend.
Yeah, that was a hell of an episode. I only knew, so coming in, obviously I knew Selwyn, I knew Sean, and then Slavin was in the episode, but he wasn't actually there. So
That's Leo's actor from Lost Galaxy, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So I only knew two people, and when I first started doing the episode, at one point I don't even remember how or why, but Jason walked up and he was like, "How you doing, man? This is Jason." I was like, "All right, cool, whatever. What do you want?" We just hung out all the time. So yeah, I got to meet Jason that way, and then we went after we finished that episode, and we watched the Mike Tyson fight in his place, and he showed me his. He has like a museum in his house at the time. He had a museum of himself, of all the shit that he stole from Power Rangers, just left and right. He had like four full mannequins, helmets, gloves, the boots. He stole everything.
Oh wait, you haven't been to Blake's house?
Yeah, I went to Blake's house.
He has a shrine of himself too.
So does that beg the question? Did you guys steal anything from set?
I would know it been this big.
When I actually showed up on the show, they actually told me Danielle, and I can't remember. Danielle in wardrobe. She actually told me flat out, like first day that we're filming, she's like, every day that you wrap, there's like a whole list of stuff that we're gonna have to check off for like your wardrobe, your props, everything. And I was like, oh wow, okay, I've never heard of that before. And she goes, yeah, because Jason used to just steal everything. we have to check it out now. So.
Thanks a lot, Jason.
Jason.
I thought of a second question. And then the person who just asked me about Forever Red, so I have to go with my backup question. Either during the show or afterwards, if either of you guys, any of you guys watched the Sentai shows, Power Ranger, Mega Ranger, and if you haven't watched it, all the way through, how do you think, your show changed and evolved, like the characters and the footage or something, different from like what the Japanese shows were doing? Because Power Ranger was very silly, Mega Ranger was like this.
I didn't even know it even existed until like 4 years ago. I had no idea as a fan, but your Science is Golden is the exact copy of theirs, the Ninja Ranger. Yeah, and it was like scene by scene. Every little action was exactly the same. And but there were more evil, right? They did more stuff like blood in theirs than Psycho Rangers.
Mega Ranger was extremely violent.
Yeah.
It was very violent.
And awesome.
Yes, very awesome. It's very violent, very bloody. They did not hold back. The stuntman actually showed me parts of Mega Ranger, and I was just like, damn, there's like they're bleeding everywhere. They're punched. Yeah, they're jealous. Yeah, and I was 100% jealous. Like, we should be doing this.
And all we could say is destroy. Couldn't say kill.
Yeah. But they destroy the Red Ranger.
But that's why we came out with Bloodline of the Grid, so we could have some blood. Bloodline of the Grid.
Kobe?
Oh! It's coming, shut up.
Alright, we're gonna go to the next question now. Thank you.
Normally a lot of people tend to ask like what your favorite episode was. Here's what your least favorite episode was.
I could really say the same answer. My most favorite is my least favorite. Most favorite was the Countdown to Destruction, the final episode. Part of the reason for myself was because my dad was there getting to watch it, and it was downtown, and I felt like a freaking movie star. But it was also the saddest because that's when we had to split. It's like, it's over, goodbye, hope I'll see you again. And what was it, 15, 20 years later, Chris was like, hey dude, I'm coming to Oklahoma, you want to hang out? Will you print some pictures while you're at it? So yeah, Bloodline of the Grid is my favorite and my least favorite.
I think probably the least favorite was when I fractured my arm. Yeah, that was probably one of my least ones, and I got
You
banged
fractured
up.
during training though.
That was during training, but
Yeah.
I'm
Then you shot the grandma episode with a broken arm. Yeah, yes you did. You had a cast on.
I just know that I'm very accident prone, so I can't figure out which one would have been.
That was the grandma one. That was the grandma one. Yeah.
But every single fight scene that we did, I would put 150% into it, and I wanted to do it more, and that's why I got my butt kicked because of that. But
You remember how it happened?
when we were doing Hell Week, we were going through that, and they were training us, and I don't know what made them think because dancer, martial arts, they don't mix, but they thought that I could do it, which
Don't tell us to Walter, by the way.
I had to retrain my body. But what happened was in one of the stunts, the choreography, the stunt.
No, you spun. He threw a kick.
Yeah,
When
the
you
stunt-
spun, your arm went like that, and then
Instead,
kicked.
yeah,
You got the
instead
kick
of
on your
blocking
leg.
it with my
I was
forearm,
there.
I blocked it with my wrist.
Yes.
And it just snapped.
Mhm.
And then that was the biggest decision I had to make was either
Tough
get a
up.
cast and lose your job because they're going to have to work around you and you haven't been established as a Yellow Ranger yet. Or you suck it up, keep your job, and keep on smiling.
Yeah.
Keep on morphing.
The grandma episode, you had a cast on the whole time.
No, I had
A splinter or whatever.
yeah. So obviously I kept my job and gritted the pain, but I mean it comes with the territory, and here we are all these years later. So I think I made a good choice.
All right, I think we have time for maybe one more really good question.
No pressure.
We've got a really good question. It better not be dumb.
Someone else took my question about the Japanese series, but have you ever seen the intro to the Japanese series? Or could I get you guys to react to it if you've never seen it?
Oh, you got it?
You got it?
She cut me off.
Oh.
I got the Car Ranger for the Turtle Ranger.
I think this might be best something to happen at your tables as opposed to here, but I greatly appreciate your enthusiasm and his. One more question, we're going to go over here.
Hi, hello, my name is Tyler. I'm from Bucks County. I actually spoke to several of you in person, but I kind of just wanted to get some of your feedback. So I shared your show was my Power Rangers. That was the one that was airing on Fox Kids when I was old enough to turn the TV on myself. So it meant...
I have to chime in because Tyler, I have love for you. My friend here is a preschool teacher, and teachers are overworked and underpaid. I really want to give it up for him because he is amazing.
I want to know, like, when you guys auditioned to do this, did you ever, for a moment, think, I'm sure you knew that, for the kids that year when the show was airing, this was going to be big, but I personally share your show with the children that I teach every day when I get a chance, and it resonates with them the exact same way it resonated with me. I was telling you about the kid in my class who goes home and tells his mom about Carlos and the adventures he goes on. Did you ever think that 20, 30 years later you would still be resonating with that same age group?
No, most of us, I say most of us, I'll say most of us. Anyways, Power Rangers started in 93. I started filming in 97, so it wasn't exactly huge and well known by myself anyways. Maybe other people knew about it, but I was just happy to have a job that I could go to the next day and the next day, but I didn't realize that it was going to be a big part. Honestly, I didn't even know that I was a 6th Ranger. That was a big deal, so I learned as it went.
What I think is funny is that I, too, was a kindergarten teacher for 7 years, and at that time, the kids didn't know who I was, but the parents sure knew. The parents were more excited, saying, "Do you know who your teacher is?" And the kids were like, So that was, then the kids got educated, and as fellow teachers, we like to use whatever leverage we have to keep a nice, cool, and calm, collected classroom. So I got to use our platform, our show, to be able to make sure that the kids were in line and do what, you just kind of give those a little incentives, but...
Do what you do, I'm going to morph on your ass.
But it worked, and the kids absolutely loved it, so it was one teacher to another. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for educating the next generation. To all these little next generations here. Future Power Rangers, we appreciate it.
Patrick, what about you? When did you kind of realize that this show was big? It was a huge thing.
4 years ago. No, 6 years ago. Power Morphicon. Power Morphicon. No, I mean when Power Morphicon actually. Shut up. Power Morphicon actually contacted me and they, hey, you want to do this Power Ranger convention? I'm like, why do they want to see me? I'm just a guest star. And then I came here, started doing the cons and hearing all the stories, and I'm like, I had no idea they even liked my character. They hated me for kicking their butts. But no, I had no idea. I just did a job and had fun with it, and now we got action figures and all that kind of stuff. And seeing you nice people.
Well,
recently.
I just like the yellow psycho. Her and I.
Well, you kicked her butt then, right? So we're good.
Rightfully so.
Exactly. So we're good. And